Hey friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark, and hopefully sell them for a profit. Today, I am headed into the Goodwill outlet. The bins where you pay by the pound. Mine is $1.79 a pound. There's some geese. Do you hear them? I kind of like birds. Okay, so I have a big goal today, a huge goal. So this is the end of May. You'll probably see this sometime in June. I have a really busy June, and I really will not have a whole lot of time to source. So currently I am listing 10 items per day, and my goal is to get 4 weeks worth of listings in today. So that's 240 items I list 6 days a week. My goal is to also not buy junk. So I want to be buying things that are not flawed. I want to be buying things that will get me a $15-ish profit or will flip really fast. Oh, there they go. They're flying away. All right, if you are curious, I am at the Indianapolis bins, the Franklin Road one. It's on the east side, and we'll see what we find. Come with me. So this is what my cart looked like after the first hour. Found a little snack. I did not eat that. There was a purse, lots and lots of clothes. I usually put the things that I'm going to look up and comp in the front part of my basket, and then the back part of my basket is all the things that I'm going to keep and not worry about comping or looking up. So this is now what it looks like after I've decided all the things I'm going to keep. This little Furby thing is called a flufficorn, I guess. It was pretty decent. It had the little, I don't know, I'm going to call it a spooky pack. It was like little headbands and stuff. I cannot imagine that I'll get a lot of money for that, but I thought somebody might want some things. I did get a mix of personal items, but the majority of the items were things to resell. This is what the bins looks like if you've never been. It is literally bins full of stuff that you dig through. They sell them by the pound, and here you can see on the other side they were switching them out. This is so amazing to me. There were like 15 carts that had nobody near them, just covered. And then you can see there's all these people huddled around the door watching as the carts come through. And that's what it looks like when they say go. It's a lot of people. I almost always hang back. So after round 2, my cart is pretty full. I found this little romper thing. These are some things that I'm going to look up. I did not end up keeping that because it had some flaws. I just thought this was a cute little tote bag. I didn't keep it. This is a little Lego romper. I think I did keep that one. I forget. And this was a, button-up Levi's shirt. I can't imagine that that would be worth a whole lot of money. I might look it up, but my plan is to keep it for myself. I just thought that striped shirt was pretty cute. This is a cycling jersey. I don't remember if I kept that or not. I did. I think I did. I just sold a cycling jersey for, I think, $30. This was pretty cute. It had little embroidered flamingos on it. They were just a plus size kind of random brand of pull-on pants, but I found a stain, so I left them there. Oh yeah, I don't even know what brand that was. This was unbranded, unfortunately, and I did not keep it because I have a hard time selling unbranded items. I'm not super great at keywords, and it did have some stains on it too, but that embroidery was so cute. This is a little toddler-sized coveralls. I have good success selling coveralls, but I don't remember if I kept that. This is an airy bralette. They don't sell very much, maybe like $8. But in my experience, they sell. Oh, this was a dress, like a vintage dress. I feel like I had this dress when it was like 1996, 97. I'm pretty sure I had this very similar dress. And Oh, this is the brand Junk Food. And for a while it was really popular, but I don't think it is anymore. I ended up finding a stain, so I didn't even look that one up. This is a Realtree camo duffel bag. I thought it might be worth looking. It was in pretty decent condition considering it was at the bins. This is actually I didn't see what that was. Oh, I think it's Lane Bryant, which is a plus size brand. It had a lot of fuzzies on it. And that's pretty normal. I find a lot of things with fuzzies. This was just a Fabletics sports bra, which, I don't know, Fabletics is okay sometimes. I mean, it doesn't sell for a lot of money or very quickly, but sometimes it will sell. This I thought had like a vintagey look to it, but the comps weren't great, so pretty sure I put that back. I almost always wait until the next round to throw my throwbacks back so that they get another chance. One of the things I actually like to do is look through the throwbacks and see if somebody threw out anything that I might want to keep. And I've had some good success doing that. This I did get. It's just Wild Fable, but I thought I could use fairy and grunge. I don't know, that tiered sheer look I thought was pretty cute. This was I think vintage. It wasn't really a brand that I knew well, if I recall correctly. This also had no brand, and I don't think I got it either, but it also had some kind of cool embroidery on the bottom, but I couldn't find. Oh, this. I always think that this is Aviator Nation, and it's not. It's Aldi. But that was my cart. I found a J. Jill bag. I was excited, but it was empty. That was a bummer. And now I got the courage to actually put my camera on while I was looking. I was kind of in the back on an old bin where everybody else was like on their new bins. And it's in the back, again, where everybody throws their stuff that they don't want anymore. And so I thought, I'll look and see. While everyone else is crowded around all the other bins, I kind of had this back row to myself, and I don't know. I got some things to look up back here, as we'll see. This is a Packers Rodgers jersey. It was Nike branded. I am pretty sure that the sell-through rate was really low on that, if I recall correctly. I looked up a lot of things that day. I thought this had little embroidered strawberries on it. It was really cute, but it wasn't branded and it was pretty cheaply made. Found a lot of things to just look at, you know? Let's see, what else did I find? This was a floral jumpsuit. I think it was Old Navy or Gap, maybe. I don't know. I was just stacking stuff in front of my my phone there, so you can't really see much. This was, that was a cute little kind of sundress, but I think I found some stains on it. Oh yeah, Gap. So the other one was probably Old Navy, I think. Gap and Old Navy, I don't have a whole lot of experience with Gap, but I have sold some really cute Old Navy items for, between $15 and maybe $30 was the highest. But if the style is right, Old Navy can sell. I think in my experience, the plus sizes in Old Navy have been what has sold for me. I think that was a trench coat. I was really looking for lighter weight items. One, to keep my costs down as we're paying by the pound. The heavier things are, they're heavier. The other thing is, the heavier stuff is usually boots, coats, blankets, more fall and wintry items, sweaters, things like that. And I really was trying to find some things that hopefully will sell fast. And so as we're in spring and coming into summer, I really wanted to focus on lighter weight, summery type items. But of course, when you're shopping at the bins, it's kind of you get what you get. You don't really get to choose. If I'm shopping in a regular thrift store, I can choose to look at the tank tops and the swimsuits and the bras, and I don't have to look at, I looked at those Old Navy pants too. They didn't sell well, if I recall correctly. And that was a Teva sandal. I never did find the other one. But I can skip the coats, the sweaters, the heavyweight stuff in the thrift store and just focus on summery things. Can't do that so much here. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I needed a break badly. It's been 3 rounds. The last round was even worse than the first 2, and I'm feeling discouraged already. But I found out they're open till 7. I got here at 9:15. They opened at 9, so I thought they closed at 6. So hopefully they'll do another rotation at 6. I don't know. I can't ever get through all the bins in one rotation anyway, so here, I know different locations do things differently, but here they rotate out every hour, and it's really only 40 minutes because it takes 20 minutes to rotate. So okay, I'm gonna put all this in my van, get a drink of water, maybe a snack, and breathe some fresh air ish and go back in. 39 items, I paid $49, so off to a start. Well, that did not finish the way I had planned. It was an incredibly disappointing day on a lot of levels. First of all, my phone completely tanked in battery. I had prepared and brought like my power pack and a cord to be able to charge it. I usually can get 2 full charges out of my power pack. Well, for some reason, my phone did not want to cooperate with that particular charger. I brought the cord that I use on a regular basis so that wouldn't be an issue, but it was still an issue. So I did not get to do any more filming. It also created a lot of stress because I was an hour away from home and I had no way of contacting my husband or my children, and it was just very stressful. I ended up leaving early, significantly early, because I was stressed about that. I spent an hour in the Verizon store getting my phone charged and then paying an astronomical amount for a charger that actually works. So I ended up also then, because I had to leave early and also because of just what was available yesterday, I did not get as many items as I wanted. I think I left with 120 items, which is about half of what I needed to get. I did stop at the Salvation Army after I got my phone charged and felt a little more secure and safe. It was so funny. I was like, what am I gonna do? Just drive for an hour and a half with no cell phone? Like it's 1998? I can't even imagine. I used to do that all the time, and now it's just felt so, it made me feel so insecure and unsafe. And in reality, it probably wasn't, but man, I hate it that I rely on that so much, but I rely on my phone a lot. So maybe that's the same for you. Anyway, back to, I only got about half of the items. Even at the Salvation Army, only got 7 items. And then just the selection there was very meh. It just wasn't very good. I will do a haul, and it will be a separate video, and then I'll actually do a haul of what I got at Salvation Army as well. I got 1 item that's like great, really great. And so anyway, it was just kind of overall a really disappointing day. It also, on the way there, I was listening to a video of someone who, it was like their best bins haul ever, right? And they had found all these fantastic things, and I think that I was like geared up, like it's gonna be a great day. And there's 3 different locations in Indianapolis, and I rotate back and forth between 2 of them. And this was, and I'm like, did I choose the wrong one? It was just really disappointing. And then there's just that whole like comparison piece of like, why did she find such great items on this bins day? And I feel like I got nothing, right? And that's just so discouraging, disheartening. And I know better than to do that to myself. But you know, it's part of it. It's part of being online and seeing other people. And I think it's in some way just a part of life. I compare myself to other people. And when I get caught in that trap, it really is discouraging. They say comparison is the thief of joy. And I think that that is so true. I don't want comparison to take my joy away. I like my joy. I want to keep it. So, I just came back to say bye because that was the end. I was disappointed that I didn't get to finish the thrift with me like I wanted to as well. So I hope you enjoyed what footage I had. And I hope you will come back again for the haul. So I think it will be in 3 parts because 100 items, even though it's not as many as I wanted, it's still a lot of items. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you soon.